Isn't that?
Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, whenever whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asks you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. In these sessions we will be studying Vakya Vritti. It is the ultimate text in the path of knowledge. We will be able to appreciate this if we are convinced that everything happens only to the mind. Nothing happens to the world, nothing happens to the body, only the mind. And mind is the seat of knowledge. That which is not included in our knowledge does not exist for us. So many things are happening around the world, we do not know. So they don't exist for us. And therefore, all the spiritual practice ultimately comes to this stage. But it is for those who have reason above. See, the mundane life. The mundane life is living as the body for the body on everybody. A mundane life. So till such time we hold on to as body, then this gross world becomes extremely real. We just can't get rid of it. And thereafter, our whole life is only around the body, body, body. See? Therefore, we have to rise above this. And it is for this purpose, there is only one way. Analyze your own experiences and learn from them. When we learn ourselves, it is never forgotten. When we are told and we try to learn but we forget, yes, last time you told but I forgot it. But if we learn ourselves, see, common example, during our childhood sometime we touched the fire. So we learned fire burns. Thereafter, no guru is required to teach us that fire burns. We always remember that. Even in the dream also, if there is a fire, in the dream also we will keep ourselves away. Because that knowledge is now our own experience. Therefore, the second step, we have to get first of all the knowledge, and second thing, we have to convert that knowledge into conviction. And thereafter, the conviction becomes mature to become the experience. And when it is our experience, we do not require anybody's authentication. See? Like when my stomach is full, I don't require anybody to tell me, excuse me, I just now finished my lunch. Is my stomach full? I don't need anybody. Exactly the same way. What we have accepted ourselves, depending on that, our life is lived. So either we live as the body, or we live in relation to the possessions of the world, or we live in relation to the relations of this world, and that becomes the only meaning of life for us. Therefore, we have to learn from our own experiences. The one or two experiences, then we enter the text. Last night we all slept. Where were we? In Lake District, Birmingham, Mumbai, Karnataka, where we were. See? But we were there. So, where we were. When we were 25, see, 1948, March, April, May, June. Nothing. Then what were we? Mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, rich, poor, Indian, non-Indian. Yet, we continue to exist. Then how the day begins? The day begins, first we become aware of our being. See? And therefore first experience is when we get a, oh God, we become aware. And then we become somebody. First awareness, then we become somebody. Then next step comes where I am, space. When I am, time. Then what I am. So from the awareness, we have fallen down through the time, space and object to what I am. And as a result, who I am is forgotten and what I am becomes the reality. See, my friends. So, spiritual life is, we have to learn from our day-to-day experiences in the light of the scriptural authority. And therefore, we start invocation. I have sent you the WhatsApp. I am sure you must not have seen that. सर्गस्थिति प्रलय हेतुम अचिन्त्य शक्ति विश्वेश्वरं विदित विश्वमनंत मूर्तिं निर्मुक्त बंधम अपार सुखाम्बुराशिं श्रीवल्लभं विमल बोधघनं नमामि. Now, Sri Vallabham, the one who is the controller of everything. Shri is wealth, Vallabha is the boss. He who is the controller of everything. Now, who is the controller of everything? Sarga Sthiti Pralaya Hetu. The creation, sustenance and destruction. See? If my father dies, nothing happens to me, the man. When my wife dies, nothing happens to me, the man. When my son dies, nothing happens to me, the man. So, the son, the husband and the father, they are born out of me, they sustain in me. But when they die, nothing happens to me. See? So what is the reality? Reality is I. So Sarga Sthiti Pralaya Hetu Achintya Shakti. Infinite powers, Vishveshwaram Vidita Vishwam Ananta Murtim. And he who knows everything. the Infinite One. Nirmukta bandhanam apar sukhambarashim. And therefore, he who is not under any obligation or bondage and the ocean of bliss, to that Vimala Bodha Ghanam Namami, that pure experience of being I am. Abiding in this is the real salutation. Normally, salutation, what we understand, we go and touch the feet, namaste, is okay. But the real meaning of salutation is, when we chant the mantras, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, what exactly is meant? See, when I say Om Namah Shivaya, in that I is not involved. Shivaya Namaha, salutations to Shiva. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, salutations to Bhagavan Vasudev. What does it mean? It means the wave wanted to salute the ocean. And when the wave surrendered to the ocean, the wave disappeared. Therefore, the real salutation is when the one who is putting the effort, he disappears. This is the salutation we do every day, but we are not aware. See, analyze the process of going to sleep. First, we discard the possessions and relations. First, achievements and failures, priorities and no priority, everything is discarded. We are in our bed. What is the last mantra? I want to sleep. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. Till such time, I and want is, the sleep doesn't begin. So the one who wanted to sleep, he must disappear. Therefore, many people sleep in satsang. They don't know they are sleeping. Because that I disappeared. See? So, what we have to learn, the real salutation to the divine, we only say out of formality, by God's grace everything is okay. I have put lot of efforts, but by God's grace, I have put a lot of effort, it is important. God's grace, we are obliging God. See, my friends, if we are really one with the divine, then what will happen? Jo thari raay, so mari raay. O Lord, thy will be done. See? And what happens? We imagine that this is good, bad, required, not required for us. But if you look at from the totality point of view, see, when a person dies, for us he has gone. For God, he was in this body, he was taken out, and then he is put in another body. So like in the hall, we go from this room to that room. You must have seen the kids, when they are small, at night they wake up, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Mommy, I have to go to bathroom. Please take me to, I am afraid. Now that child is afraid to go to the bathroom from the room because it is somewhere else. But mother is courageous. Why? Because she knows everything is under one roof. So from the totality point of view, individuality is imaginary, not real. But from the individuality point of view, totality appears to be imaginary, but it is real. Therefore, real spiritual practice is change your standpoint in life. Our standpoint is relative standpoint. Make it the absolute standpoint. And that is meant by this Sri Vallabham Vimala Bodha Ghanam Namami. Now, Bodha Ghanam Namami means what? Bodha is experience. Ghana is solid. Vimala without any impurity. 3 words. Vimala without impurity. Bodha experience. Ghana solid. Now take any experience. Every experience has got 3 components. The object of experience, the experience of the object, and the experiencer of the object of experience. 3 components. Technically we call it Triputi. 3 things. Bodha Ghanam Namami. So what will be the experience of this Vimala Bodha Ghanam Namami? The impurity of the 3 is dissolved. Now this experience we will get right now. Be attentive. First, the principle. Experience without experiencer. So first, we have to know what is the world. World is name and form. Mind cannot survive. Either name is required or form is required. So we take these 2 supports of the world and discover ourselves. Vimala Bodha Ghanam Namami. So let us take the sound. When we hear something, what happens? The sound that is heard, the hearer that I am, and the knowledge of the sound. 3 things happen. Now try this within yourself. Mind expresses as sound or speech. This, if we can catch it and work on it, you have been blessed by God's grace. Mind only reacts, body doesn't react. Body is inert. You are only hearing, I am telling you my experience. When my hand was operated, the video was there. So I saw that doctor cutting everything, blood coming out, removed whatever he has to remove. And I thought, I am realized, see, he's cutting my hand, but nothing is happening. Ha! I think I am realized. For 15 minutes. After that, the pain started. That day, I am now fully convinced everything happens only to the mind, nothing happens to the body. Number 1. So it is the mind that is reacting to the experience, it is not the body. Now what is the reaction of the mind? Reaction of the mind is through speech. For that our mantra is, Dekho suno mat bolo. We came here, we looked outside and immediately, oh, how beautiful the land, we can see, this became real. So try this. Do not talk to yourself. See, hear, but do not talk. This experience is Vimala Bodhaghanam. To strengthen this, add one more parameter. Do not talk to yourself and listen to silence. Now I will talk you only here. When we do not talk to ourselves, the experiencer is not born, and when we listen to the silence, the presence or absence of sounds is of no consequences. As a result, if you observe yourself, your asana has become firm, your breathing has become extremely slow and shallow, and you are steady. So from this, everything comes out, goes back. Like all the waves come out from within the ocean. They don't come from outside. Outside is the cause, heavy winds. Then the waves come out. In the same manner, the whole world comes out from within. See? The cause is outside. What is the cause? Cause is the winds of desires. And when we sleep, where the whole world goes, it goes back to me. See, if I sleep as a doctor, I don't wake up as an engineer. Everything comes and goes, comes and goes. Nothing happens to us. This substratum is our essential nature. Sarga sthiti pralaya hetum achintya shakti. Everything is born in me, exists in me, goes back in me. The ocean says, all the waves are born in me, sustained in me, go back to me. So Vimala Bodhaghanam Namami, meaning now our attention is on this reality. See? After this, now the second mantra is Yasya prasadad ahameva Vishnuhu mayyeva sarvam parikalpitam cha itam vijanami sadatma rupam tasyangri padmam pranatosmi nityam. Yasya prasadat ahameva Vishnu. Vishnu is a technical term. What we know normally, Vishnu Bhagwan, Shanga Chakra Gada Padma, according to path of devotion. But Vishnu means all pervading, technically. So, Yasya Prasadat Ahameva Vishnu. By the grace of that absolute reality, I have discovered I alone permeate everything and being. See? Be attentive. The ocean is saying, by the grace of water, I am alone the cause and waves are the effect. So 3 stages. Waves creation, ocean creator, ocean cause, waves effect. Water is neither the cause nor the effect. Step by step. We are lost in the waves. Go beyond the waves, come to the ocean. After having come to the ocean, discover what is the ocean. See? And when we start focusing on ocean, what is the ocean? Ocean is nothing but water. In other words, we are calling names to the water. 2 names we call, ocean and waves. So I went to the water and told him, hey water, as waves you are lovely man. I enjoyed playing with waves. But as ocean you are terrible. I am afraid to get drowned in that. Water was surprised. Excuse me gentlemen, what is the wave? What is the ocean? See friends, from the water's point of view, ocean and wave have no existence. Therefore, mayeva sarvam parikalpitam cha. So, when I am without any attributes, then on that something is imagined, projected, that I am body. And thereafter, right from childhood, we are given hammering it. I am a Indian, I am American, I am Australian, I am Eurasian, then I am Hindu, I am Muslim, I am Christian, then I am rich, I am poor, I am beautiful, I am awful. Slowly, it becomes so solid that we take that to be real. See, a child is told, look here, we are Catholics, we should not go to Protestant. Slowly the child develops. I am Catholic. We are told, see, I am Shia, I am a Muslim, we should not go to the temple. Slowly develops. And then it becomes reality for us. See? Therefore, mayeva sarvam parikalpitam cha is all projection. So, Itham vijanami sadatma rupam. Therefore, what is my essential nature now? Be attentive. Sadatma rupam means non-specific existence. First, I am human being, I am not animal. I am Indian, I am not American. I am married, I am not single. I am parents, I am grandparents, I am father-in-law, I am mother-in-law. How many visheshta, specificities we go on imposing on ourselves? Where do they all go? When we are snoring away, where do they go? Therefore, friends, one of the highest spiritual practices is not becoming extraordinary, remain ordinary. Anything extra added is a samsara. Space is ordinary, but we add extra. North, east, west, south, and then the Vastu Shastra, then Feng Shui. You should not do this, you should not do that. See, any attribute that creates a spatial status is samsara. Therefore, ittam vijanami, what? Mayeva sarvam parikalpitam cha is only kalpana, it's imagination. This point is so important. This I explained in one of my talk. There was one girl who came to meet me in Mumbai. She was told by her mother, you go out, now we are having some puja in the house, you cannot stay during that puja because you don't have husband, you go. It's only for the married girls with the husband. You cannot stay. She said, okay, I am divorced, but that fellow is not dead. But he is not your husband. No more you cannot. Then she was arguing, go and ask Swamiji. We are freely available. So she came. Swamiji, you know, I said, I know you are divorced. Mummy has asked me to ask you. I said, I am not going to marry you. No, not that. Then this is the puja going on. I don't have husband. Now the question is, after divorce, what happens to the husband? Does he die? After divorce, do we do the Shraddha Karma? What happened then? Nothing happened. See, friends, meaning anything which appears in addition to what is an illusion. Truth is only one. See, earth is one. We create lines and become different countries. Water is one. We give the different names and they become this ocean, that ocean. See, the fire is one. We give different names, Jatragni and Pretagni and so many names. Then the air is one. We give them good air, bad air and all contaminated, etc. Space is one. We create directions as if it has become many. Friends, mind is one. That one mind, when gets identified with a particular body, somebody is temporarily born. And one mind is the principle of life. Life-wise, we are all common. Differences begin when the life falls and becomes a mind. See, these are so simple things, we never think about it. My hand is without any conditioning, just a hand. So if I take a pen and write, my original handwriting will come out. But then I hold on this phone. I don't want to leave, lest I forget. So I keep the phone in the hand and keep the pen and start writing. The writing will be influenced by my hold on the phone, is it not? If this is understood, life is common mind. In deep sleep, our individual mind merges with the total mind. And on the basis of this total mind, the functions of the life continue in the deep sleep. Blood circulation continues, hair grow, nail grow. Because of what? Because of this common mind. But the same common mind then gets identified with the body. Then the influence of hold on to the body creates thinking process with reference to that body. And the samsara begins. See, friends, it is so important to understand. The same thing is achieved by yoga, by meditation. But then one problem remains. The problem remains, you still remain at the Prakriti level, at the matter level. You are not transcended the matter. See? It is something like somebody has studied and he knows working of the computer, OS. But I don't know the Android, so I had to learn that thing. So both the one working on OS or Android, they are only at the matter level. In the same manner, all the yogis, tapasvis, and the Siddha Mahatmas, they are working on the Prakriti, the matter. They conquer it and become the master. Therefore, they are able to know what is happening in everybody's mind. They are all the power. They can bless, they can curse. But the error remains. Error is the sense of otherness is still valid. You will see in our Puranas, stories, such and such Rishi, he became very angry and he cursed. You know Bhagavad Mahapuran, how it begins? That the son of a king, he saw that Rishi, he was sitting in meditation and he became angry, that king's son. And then he put the garland, the snake around his neck, and then the son of that Rishi came and he saw, oh, you did too much, I curse you. Within 7 days, that snake will come and burn and bite you and you will die. He had the power. But the sense of otherness is still there. See, friends, and therefore we get very much influence and surprise. How come this Mahatma knows my name? He knows everything. Where from I am? See? Oh, he's a great Mahatma. Because he has learned the technique of how to be in the individual body and yet permeate in the total mind. He has learned the technique. Therefore, he knows what is going on in everybody's mind. And then people, oh, Maharaj, you know about everything. You know. Oh. What is that? That is being a hacker. You know, this I learned. I was in Mumbai. My friend, he is in Las Vegas. And he helped me. He is good in all these things. So I called him from Mumbai. I said, hey, my laptop is giving trouble here, do something. He says, Swamiji, okay, switch it on and then keep it there and be around. I'll tell you what to do. So he told me on phone, do this, do this. Now you get out, I don't require you. Now I have entered your computer. And he entered my computer from there, sorted out everything, and then for me, for him it's a casual thing. Because he has learned that art. All the hackers in the world, they are great Mahatmas in the field of computer science, is it not? Now take another example. When my teeth bite my tongue while taking food, will the tongue curse the teeth? See? Or when the tongue goes and digs in between the teeth, will the tongue say, thank you, the teeth say, thank you, darling, you always help me. So there is separateness, but there is no separation. That is the ultimate truth. And this is what it is. See? Left and right hand, they are separate from each other. So what is real spiritual evolution? Perception of differences, but not differentiating on account of differences is God realization. See? We are different body-wise. We are different on every aspect. But if our attention is only on the differences, we are samsari. See, my friends, this is what is said here. Mayeva sarvam parikalpitam cha. It's all our own projection. It has no validity at all. See? Ittam vijanami sadatma rupam. Thus now I have discovered this. Being without becoming is God realization. Man being, husband becomes. Therefore our mantra is be happy, not become happy. See? Everybody should get married. If he gets a good wife, he will be happy. If he doesn't get a good wife, he will become a Babaji. See, friends, therefore, ittam vijanami sadatma rupam tasyangri padmam pranitosmi nityam. So now our attention is not on the world, meaning what? Experience, but no experiencer be born. So these two things. Experience happens about name and a form. World is nothing but name and a form. See? And if these names and the forms are dropped, the world is dropped. And how to drop the name and the form? When we do not comment. No need to comment on anything. The other day when you are in your house, Birmingham, you know that old lady came. He was constantly talking. See, so many people have died in that crash. Is it their common prarabdha? This thing, that thing, started talking. Blah, 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 blah. So I said, Mama, your thinking process is wrong. Stop there. Nobody asks you, isn't it? Why you worry about it? But then we have to talk something. We have to do. See? Observe this. When 4 or 5 people are sitting together talking, if he talks something, do you think he will be heard? The next one is, chup, I will tell you. Then he starts talking. Nobody hears him. Then I want to tell you. So there is a competition in participation. And what do we get out of it? Nothing but rubbish. That becomes our second nature thereafter. We have got comment on everything in this world. If you really want to discover the truth, try this simple technique I am giving to you. Whenever you are alone, don't talk to yourself. See? If you are chanting the Lord's name, go so deep within yourself. Like, Om Namah Shivaya. Everything dissolves. Give it a try. So, Tasyangri Padmam Pranatosmi Nityam. Thus we are saluted to the Lord. Now, after having given this introduction, now who is the one who wants to know the truth? This is said now from the 3rd verse onward. So please repeat, then only your sleep will go. Tapatrayarka santaptaha
Tapatraya katasantaptaha
Kaschid udvignamanasaha
Chittudvignamanasaha
Shamadhi sadhanair-yuktaha
Samadhi-sadhanair-yuktaha
Sadgurum paripruchhati.
Sadgurum paripruchhati.
There was somebody who was tapatraya arkasantaptaha. There are three problems in our life. At body level, at life level, and at eye level. Three. Tapatraya, three problems. Body level problem we know. Second thing is life level. Oh, life is very difficult, I got so many problems, so much update, and I have to do this thing. Cheap people are cheating me, this thing, that thing. Second problem. Third problem, I am very depressed. I don't know what I should do, I don't know why God created this world. I am so frustrated. This. One of the three is enough for us to become introvert. See, friends, one example I'll tell you. In the life of Tulsidaji Maharaj, do you know the story? Tulsidaji, he was born and his mother died, and he was taken care of by some Swami in an ashram. So in his whole life, he never came across any lady touch. Neither mother nor auntie nor mother, grandmother, nobody. Only in the ashram, boys were taking care of him. He grew, studied very well, very intelligent. He studied Valmiki Ramayana and everything. Then he started doing the katha. So when he was doing the katha everywhere, one of the audience saw, oh, this boy is good for my daughter, and got married to her. That was the first time he came in contact with a woman in his life, that too as a wife. And naturally, infatuation. So, one day when he went after Katha home, she was not there. It was heavily raining. So, because they are staying in the same Varanasi, so he, in spite of that heavy rains, like a Hindi cinema hero, he went and climbed the tree, and from there he got into the room where she was staying. And when she saw him, she said, I am disgusted with you. Are you not ashamed? What people will say, like you coming in my house like a thief? And for what? For this useless body made out of skin, bones and filth. What is inside the body? And you came for that? If you become that mad for Bhagwan Ram, he will reveal yourself to you. That was enough. And out of an ordinary Kathakar, a great saint, Tulsidaji was born. How many husbands must have been told this thing by how many wives? And how many became Tulsidas and how many became Devadas? See, my friends, Tapatraya Arka Santaptaha. Therefore, this is the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita in our life. Many people bypass the first chapter of Gita. There is nothing in that. It's only Arjuna was deluded. No, it's not that. The first chapter of Gita is the foundation of whole Bhagavad Gita. But you will see all the speakers, they bypass that. They don't talk about it. The message is, Bhagwan Sri Krishna created a situation for Arjuna. It was not there. He came to fight the war. Ready to fight the war. But then Bhagwan Krishna took the chariot in front of Dronacharya, Bhishmacharya. Had he taken the chariot in front of Duryodhana, Dushasan, Arjuna will start fighting. But instead of that, he took it in front of Dronacharya, Bhishmacharya. Who are they? His relations. And then he became nonplussed. So what is the meaning of Bhagavad Gita? Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. We all suffer not because of the enemies outside. We suffer because of the enemies within the country. In the same manner, I don't suffer because of you. I suffer because of my own mind. See? This is the meaning. Therefore, any bad event in our life that happens, it is a blessing in disguise. See? If the dream is going beautiful, such a dream will never break. But in that dream, if there is an accident, then we wake up. In the same manner, this beautiful dream is, it will never break. Therefore, such a person, such a student, tapatrayarka santaptaha kaschit udvigna manasaha. He has come to a cul-de-sac. He is no more able to think about. I don't know why. So when there is no answer anywhere, let us go to Babaji. See, we go to Babaji. Then Babaji says, Bakra mil gaya, Bakri Eid shuru. See, friends, then you will see, to such Mahatmas, a lot of rush. They want some kind of jadoo to change the problem. They don't want to change themselves. But there is one rare student who udvigna manasaha. He has now enough of this world. Enough. Then samadhi sadhana yukta. Thereafter he is now shamadama uparati shraddha titiksha samadhana. This is the spiritual wealth. Like we have got a material wealth. Spiritual wealth is, unless you are wealthy, you are not respected and successful in the society. Exactly. Unless you are spiritually wealthy, you cannot walk the spiritual path. What is the spiritual wealth? First is Shama. Shama is, our mind is available to us whenever we want. Is it available? We want to do the chanting, Om Nasha, Om Nasha, Om Nasha. I think I'll cut onions and Om Nasha, Om Nasha. Not available. See? Virajya Vishaya Vrata Dosha Drushtya Mumurmuhu Swalakshe Niyatavastha Manasaha Shama Uchyate. We all have good qualities. What is the quality? Find out faults in everything. We can find fault even in God. दुनिया बनाने वाले काहे को दुनिया बनाई? We can find. So, see the shortcomings in the worldly things. Shortcomings. Wherever we see some shortcoming, we withdraw. See? And thus the mind is available to us. Then Shama Dhamma. Dhamma is control over our sense organs. And this is one which I like the most. If we control one organ, we have done a great favor to ourselves. That is our tongue. For eating, the tongue is called as rasana. English, there is no comparable word. And when we talk, it is the jivva. So, we have to control our tongue. Whatever food is available, eat cheerfully, happily. See, yesterday when we were coming with Jill, we went to some place and from the shops she bought something to eat and I also got one cold frozen samosa. And I really enjoyed it.
My goodness.
That day I was thinking, if this Jasmine will see, she will kill me or samosa. Garam karke khao, garam karke khao. Yesterday also when we were taking food, chapati, khalo, nahi, garam karo. See, so much rasana. And then jiva constantly, like a poultry farm. So, Dhamma is control over tongue. Then Shama Dhamma Uparati. Rati means involvement. Uparati means withdrawal. Effortless withdrawal in anything in this world. We have no business to what others are doing. We don't do it. Nay, I should not say, but when you know I should not say, to keep your mouth shut. But you know that when that vomit comes in, you can't hold it. Similarly, we have to talk. We can't keep quiet. Uparati. Then titiksha. Titiksha, sahanam sarva dukkhanam apratikara purvakam. Go through the tragedies without becoming tragic in your life. That is spiritual practice. And this can be understood only by observing our own experiences. Whatever may be the worst tragedy in our life, as the time passes, the intensity of that tragedy goes down. Time is the best healer. Titiksha, therefore, what cannot be cured should be endured without complaint. Then, Shraddha. Shraddha is what is told in our scriptures, what we hear in Satsanga, how that is right. The positive approach to the scripture and the Satsang is the inner strength. Many people have this notion. Shraddha, blind faith. We don't believe in blind faith. On the contrary, faith is always blind. See? Our very existence is on blind faith. We are told, she is your mother. Do we know where from we are dropped in this world? Then that mother whom we accepted on the strength of the faith, he is your father. Mom, I don't believe her. See, friends, Shraddha is not a weakness, it's inner strength. See? Therefore, the Shraddha is the one yaya vastu uparabhyate. So, in the kingdom of ignorance, Shraddha is the inner strength. When we know, we don't require Shraddha. Like we knew, this is already a book for us. So we did not come here with Shraddha. We came here with knowledge. It is for us. But when we are driving, how much time it will take, we came on Shraddha. We hope we will be reaching there on time. That's it. Therefore, till such time we do not know, Shraddha is the inner strength. When these 5 principles are practiced, then what happens? Samadhana. Samadhana is that experience which I told you. Listen to silence and do not talk to yourself. This is Samadhan. Samadhana is not Majburi ka naam Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, I accept it like that. No. Contentment. Contentment is possible when we stop reacting in this world. See, that's what did he say, that jo thari raha hai, so mari raha hai. So, such a student, tapatraya ka santaptaha ka udvigna manasaha shamadhi sadhane yukta sadgurum paripruchati. He goes to Sadguru. Now be attentive. Sadguru is not a name. See, the first prayer I did, you have heard, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Who is Brahmaji? Brahmaji is the creator of the world. Who is Vishnu? He is the sustainer of this world. Then who is Shiva? He is the destroyer of the obstacles in our life. See? And who are these 3? Parabrahma. The same Paramatma with the job of destruction of the obstacle is Shiva. The same Paramatma with the job of maintenance of the creation is Vishnu. The same Paramatma with the job of creation is Brahmaji. If this is understood, then go within. Any event in our life that has changed the direction of our life from the dog word to the God word. That event is our Guru, Guru Brahma. Don't search outside. Now when you walk the spiritual path, we will come across lot of difficulties. But we don't give up. And for that, whatever is helping us, so we go to satsanga, we do the japa, we do yoga, somehow or the other, we want to keep ourselves on this path. That inner urge to remain committed to the spiritual path is Bhagavan Vishnu. He is our Guru. And Guru Devo Maheshwara. When we do anything in our life, obstacles are bound to be. See, so every obstacle is a challenge. If we are a spiritual seeker, we will not talk the language of difficulties or obstacles. We'll change the spelling, we'll take it as a challenge. And this is all possible when you take this my simple principle of spiritual life. Learn from every single experience of your life. Your Guru, Sadguru is in your heart. Don't look out somewhere, Guru Maharaj, latka diya usko. No, we have to learn. See, friends. And once you take this process of learning, you will see life is so simple. This I learned from somewhere. There was an old lady in Madhya Pradesh, and in a small village. So my friend, he was one of the central minister. His maybe grandmother, like that, in the village she was staying. So I went with him, and then he told his Dadima, our Swamiji has come. So I went, did namaskar to her, sat with her. TV was going on. And it was a Olympics. So it was a hurdle race. So the girls coming, jumping and running and jumping and running. Then old lady, she said, Maharaj, why they have put, that thing in between? Remove that. Poor girls, they have to unnecessarily jump, remove that. Now for that old lady, it was an obstacle. For the girls, it was a challenge. Take every difficulty in life as a challenge, not an obstacle. That is spiritual life. Don't yield to impotency. Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna, Klaibhyam masma gama partha nayetattvai upapadyate. Hey Arjun, don't yield to impotency. Impotency is what? Lack of inspiration. We have to lead every moment in an inspired mode. Otherwise, in the morning after getting up, what will I do? Again we go to sleep. Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. We must have something to look forward every moment in life. Begin your day early morning. Have discipline. See what a joy it is. See. But our problem, suppose, I am now 70, 80. Now I never woke up early in the morning. Suppose I listen to this Babaji and I get up in the morning. What will I do? So many years have gone, nothing has happened. Hey, useless. They don't get sleep, then they go. And then as usual, we wake up at 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And then, oh God, today also I could not wake up. I don't think I can achieve anything. If you lose your self-confidence, you have committed suicide. See, we must have confidence. We can, we should, we must, we will. That confidence is required in life. Nayam Atma Balahine Labhya. Upanishad says, the truth is not for the dropouts in life. be successful. So, Shamadhi sadhane yuktam Sadgurum pariprushati. So, Sadguru is everybody, everything in this world is our Sadguru if we have learned from them. In Bhagavad Mahapurana, the story of Bhagwan Dattatreya comes. He was so relaxed on the banks of the Ganges, relaxed, cheerful, happy. So one king comes and asks him, how come you have nothing and you are so perfect, happy? What is the secret? You have no kingdom, you have no army, you have no wealth, you have no family. How come you are so happy? He said, therefore I am happy. Then question, who is your guru? Who taught you this thing? He said, me, I got 24 gurus. See, those who are poor, they got ekich guru hai. Daridri. See? And then he tells, not who taught me what. He says, I learned this thing from the space. I learned this thing from the air. I learned this thing from the fire. That is the Sadguru. The most important, friends. But when we are living as a body in this world, so we have to live like normal. Don't become abnormal in the world. So if you are going to the temple, you also do namaskar. If you say, Maharaji, namaste, you go to namaskar. Nothing wrong in that. Otherwise, no, I am realized. No. Don't become abnormal. Not a black sheep in a white flock. So, Sadgurum paripruchati. Now, the student continues his question to the teacher. Anayasena yenasman muccheya bhavabandhanat tanme sankshipya bhagavan kevalam krupayavada. See how the student is? Anayasena, without much effort, shortcut batao kuch. We don't want to struggle. If you tell get up early in the morning, take cold water bath, no, not like that. See, the student must be like me. Anayasena, without much ayas means effort. Anayas. Yena, by which asman mucheyam bhavabandhanat. I should be liberated from the relative world of miseries. Tell me some simple technique. Don't tell me do meditation. I can't do meditation. Don't go on doing pranayama. I can't do that. Don't tell me to do japa. Om no Shiva, Om no Shiva, Om no. It doesn't happen. Tell me something simple. See, anayasena. So that I am out of this bondage of this world. Then, tanme sankshipya bhagavan. And that too also tell in short, okay? Don't tell long things. You can imagine what kind of students go to the Mahatmas. See, there is one Upanishad, Sannyasa Upanishad. There is one mantra, I like that mantra very much. It is said there that na prishtaha kasyachit bruyat nacha anyayena cha pruchataha janan apihi medhavi jadaval lokam acharet. Seeing the intentions and attitude of the person asking you question, you have freedom not to answer the question. See? What is the intention behind the question? See? No, just push lete. Maharaj, he is sitting all alone, there is nobody, so I thought, let me ask him something. Otherwise he'll feel bad, nobody is asking me questions. Sorry? This is exactly what happened that day when I came to your house. See? That doctor, he was calm and quiet, but the old people, you can't stop them. Then, he said, why did it happen? And then keep on blah, 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 blah. See? So, tanme sankshipya bhagavan. So, na prishtaha kasyachit bruyat. You don't have to tell everything to anybody. न च अन्यायेन च पृच्छतः. What is the intention behind the question? Why questions are asked first to examine? See, what is the capital of India? These are the questions. So the student is required to reply. He replied, "Sir, you don't know even this much? Who made you, sir?" So that was the examination. He has to reply. Second is the objection. How come you are late? Objection. Third is inquiry. So what is the intention behind the question? Depending on that, the questions are answered. But if it is not jidnyasa, if it is not inquiry, then janan api, although you know, behave like a dumb. Jadavar lokamaya, I don't know. See, friends. So, tan sakshipya Bhagavan kevalam krupaya vada. So tell me that in short, and don't tell me too many things because I get confused in so many things. Tell me in short, okay? This is Brahman. Now, such students, when they reach the Guru, you can imagine the tragedy of the Guru. He has to deal with them. So what the Guru says, Guru vacha sadvite vachanam vyaktihi
Sadvite vachanam vyakti
pratibhati vadamite
pratibhati vadamite
idam tadati vispashtam
idam tadati vispashtam
savadhanamanashruno.
savadhanamanashruno.
Oh, my dear student, wow, you are, see, the perfect question. Nobody asks such questions. You know what is the problem? The teacher has to keep the student in good humor. Otherwise, बेवकूफ तुमको कुछ नहीं आता. So he will never be attentive. He has to be, told, oh, such a wonderful question nobody has ever asked, Sadvite vachana bhakti. You are really great. So he starts bloating. Therefore, I will tell you. Then idam tadati vispashtam va savadhanataya shruno. So whatever I am going to tell you, I shall tell you clearly, distinctly, and savadhana manasunu. But you have to be 100% alert when I am talking. See, I can tell. But listening is in your hands, not in my hands. Bhagwan Shankaracharya writes, there are 4 types of students. Uttam Adhikari, Madhyam Adhikari, Adham Adhikari, and Adhamadham. 4. Uttam is the best student. Listens only once and the truth is done. Madhyam Adhikari, he hears but he has to repeat again and again and again. The 3rd, he doesn't understand anything. And the 4th, he understands exactly opposite. So the teacher has to tell, you are the best student, Therefore, keep yourself alive. Then the teacher tells in the 6th mantra, Tattvamasyadi Vakyotham
Tattvamasyadi Vakyotham
Yajjiva Paramatmanoho
Yajjiva Paramatmanoho
Tadatma Vishayam Dhyanam
Tadatma Vishayam Dhyanam
Tadidam Mukti Sadhanam.
Tadidam Mukti Sadhanam.
Now the knowledge which is born out of the understanding of the statement Tattvamasi Mahavakya, what that Tattvamasi tells, the Jiva and Paramatma are one. So this is the only way to attain liberation. Now to understand this, I'll tell you a very simple example. How much sadhana, effort and time it will take for a husband to know that he is a man? 0. Does he have to take divorce? Does he have to kill the wife? No. Then know that he is playing a role of a husband. He cannot be Rashtrapati all the time husband. Only when you are in front of your wife, you are a husband. Afterwards, you follow your role. Exactly the same way. Jiva, the individual soul, and total, they are not two. One. Paramatma, the Supreme Self, is called a Jivatma, the soul, with reference to the conditioning. So, he is a husband with reference to a conditioning. See? There may be some people, their name is husband also, no, in English. So and so husband is there. In Bombay, they have got Naure, husband. Therefore, this knowledge, Tadatmi Vishayam Jnanam, unless we come to discover that we are essentially divine, but when we are functioning through the conditioning of the body-mind complex, we appear to be Jiva, but it is not real. That's all. Now to understand, let us analyze our own experience. For all the colors and forms, there is one vision, is it not? When I see the girls, the vision doesn't become feminine. When I see the gents, it doesn't become masculine. When the vision sees the green trees, the vision doesn't become green. When see the white shirt, the vision doesn't become white. So what is the rule? Rule is, the one who is illuminating, he is not influenced by what is illumined. Thumb rule. Now you are half a dozen here. If you become 25, will it be a burden to my vision? If all of you go, will there be any loss to my vision? See? You have to do nothing, only analyze your experiences and learn. You know why the colors and forms are not influencing the vision? Because vision is the cause, colors and forms are the effects. What is the rule? Effects cannot influence the cause. But the effects cannot remain without the cause. Ornaments cannot be without the gold, but the gold can remain without becoming an ornament. So what is the reality? The gold. What is the reality? Not the colors and forms, but the vision. Now what is the vision or eyes? Mind expressing through one conditioning is called as vision. The same mind expressing through another conditioning is called as the hearing ability. The same mind expressing through the nose is called as poking ability. Pokeability. We poke nose everywhere. See? And therefore, like colors and form do not influence the eyes, in the same manner, these 5 sense organs, they cannot know the mind. Because the mind has no color, forms, shape, size, taste, smell, nothing. So if we have to walk the spiritual path, what we have to do? Worldly objects should not bind us. Then second, sense organs should not enslave us. Where are we now? We have come to the mind. Now what is mind? Mind is the seat of experience, joy and sorrows. So mind can know both joy and sorrows. But mind is neither joy nor sorrows. But then what happens? The one who is eliminating the joy and the sorrows, he becomes joyful and sorrowful. So if the joy and sorrows come, we are at the mind level. But if we get influenced by them, then the jiva, the soul, is born. Therefore, experience at the level of the mind, experiencer is at the level of the jiva or the soul. And if we are able to work on this, Yes, experiences, good or bad, happen. But we have a choice whether we become miserable or not. We have to do nothing, only observe. So when any event happens, a bad event happens, that very moment we get so stunned and so miserable. But as the time passes slowly, intensity of the misery dies away because it was not real. See, friends, therefore this technique which I am telling you, experience without experiencer, is the practice, and for that देखो सुनो मत बोलो. See here, no comments. Don't talk to yourself. Listen to silence. Before we talk to anybody on any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? If there is necessity, do talk. This state of yours is the trailer of divine experience. At this moment, you are nobody. Although functioning through all the gadgets and conditionings, yet you have not become anybody. Therefore, neither you can understand this experience, nor can you not understand this experience. It is beyond knowing and not knowing. I know it is a day. I also know it is not a night. So therefore, who am I? I am beyond day and night. I know this is a table. I know this is not a chair. So who am I? I am beyond the yes and no. Is it not our experience? Do we experience ever our absence? No. If we do not experience our absence, is it necessary to say, I am? We go beyond speech. There is no need to say, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. No need. Suppose, for an example, I keep on insisting and telling, come on guys, I tell you, I am a man, I am not a woman, you can see the beard, I am really a man, I promise you, I am a man, I am not a woman. Nobody is calling me woman, but when I go on insisting, then you start doubting, why this fellow is telling me this thing. See? And therefore, wise people keep quiet. Give it a try and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.